When you're buying camera gear, never chase a great deal that's too good to be true. In today's video on Vahagraphy. What's good, guys? This is Vahagraphy. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer. Well, the other day I was searching online for a good deal. I found a killer deal on one of these, one of these. What are these? This is a Fujifilm X-H1 mirrorless camera. I got interested in one of these. You know, they're discontinued now, the X-H1. However, I was very interested to try out the F-Log and Eterna LUTs. I heard good things about that online, and I wanted to get my hands on one of these. You know, they're scarce online right now. You can't find too many of these, and they don't make them anymore, but maybe Fuji's coming out with an X-H2 in the future. I don't know. So the other day I went online and I was very interested in getting one. And very serious about it too. You know what? So serious that I even went out and I purchased an adapter for this Nikon to XF lenses. I have a lot of G lenses, and I bought the adapter that actually, you know, you can use without aperture rings on them. To show you what I'm talking about, I bought one of these. You know, I was very serious, and you know, like I said, I have a lot of G lenses, and you know, I went out and, you know, found me one of these. You know, this is a Nikon to XF adapter I could use on the Fuji camera. Found a killer deal online. You know what? I learned a big lesson. Don't go chasing waterfalls, guys. And I'll tell you why. Number one, like I said, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And number two, always inspect the camera, no matter if the seller is rushing you and there's a lot of pressure in the deal when you meet him. He doesn't have that much time. I'm usually good when I'm buying something used. I have a set of rules that I go by. And I kind of, you know, skewed off those rules because I was so excited about this deal, and you know, I was excited about this camera, using this camera for the first time. I heard a lot of good things about it. You know, IBIS, you know, 4K at 30, F-Log. So I wanted to try it out, guys. I want to try it out. I had Fuji cameras in the past, never used an X-H1. I went out, and I guess the deal was the camera, the grip, 3 batteries, okay, 3 batteries, and a lens. A kit lens. This is a 18 to 55 2.8 to f4 lens. So the whole thing all together, I got it for $830 US. $830 for these 3 with 3 batteries. I get there, and I guess the first sign of, you know, red flag was that this piece was missing right here. And I go, by the way, do you have that? Oh yeah, no problem, I have it. I show up, and by the way, he's a cool guy. I show up, and you know, first red flag, oh, I can't find that piece that goes here. You know, next time I'm in your area or you're in my area, I'll send it to you. Not a big deal. I'm getting a great deal after all, right? Second red flag, guys, a little bit too high of a shutter count, okay? I asked him what the shutter count is, and he gave me a range from 20 to 30K. Now, that's a sign of, you know, it's over 30. It's not in the 20s, but if it's 34 or 35, oh, I said 20 to 30, so another red flag. I get home, I take a picture, and I check on the computer. It's at 33,000 shutter count. Okay. By the way, that's probably nothing for this camera. Make a long story short, guys, I took some pictures, and here, let me just show you guys. I just mounted the lens to the camera. Let me roll it. So right now I'm rolling with the Fuji, and you can't, I'm at 2.8. You can't really see the defect. Here's a hint. You can't really see it at 2.8 that much. Looks like a smudge mark on the sensor. However, it's at a, you know, when you stop it down, F22, oh my God, it's horrible. So let me just stop it down real quick. So I'm at F14. Okay, look, see it? You see that? I stopped it down to F14, guys. Look at the center, not really center, bottom to the left of your screen. See that little dot there? That's the problem. And if I take stills with it, it's a problem. If I do video with it, it's going to be a problem. Even if you open up your, look at it at f/22. We're at 2.8 right now. This is what it does at 2.8. You see that little smudge mark, the bottom left center? See that? Now let me stop it down. You see it more when I stop it down. So that's a major problem for me, guys, and that won't work for me. So obviously, luckily the seller was cool. He understood, and I told him, look, take a look at a few of the pictures before you sold me the camera and you'll see what I'm talking about. He looked at it, he called me back, goes, no problem, just bring everything back and I'll give you your money back. It's such a major problem. I can live with the scratch. I can live it even if that mark was in the corner, like bottom all the way to the left or right. It's kind of in the center, top, bottom, like it's right in the way of everything. So it's a little tough doing professional work with the camera that has that kind of defect. So I called Fuji and they told me that it's probably dust behind the DR mirror, the DR glass, I mean, on top, that sits on top of the sensor. So there's a glass on top of the sensor which you cannot, you have to get it professionally fixed. I can't take apart the camera. By the way, I had this camera professionally cleaned. I took it to my friend Armand's studio the day after I got it, and I had him clean it like really professionally with the solution and those special swabs that they sell for crop sensor cameras. He had a few and he helped me out. He cleaned the sensor and it's still there. So by the way, thanks Armand for that. Thanks for helping me out. So it was kind of a disappointment that I couldn't get it fixed. So anyway, I lucked out. Like I said, the guy's giving me my money back, and right now I'm on my way, exchange the camera and for the cash. So the moral of the story is, guys, if it's too good to be true, I understand. I got the lens with it and the grip and a couple batteries. The camera was, a little less desirable condition. I want something, if I'm going to own something, I want it to be in better condition. It's a little higher than I like as far as shutter count goes on a mirrorless body. So luckily today I found another buyer. I'm going to pay a premium price for it. Yes, it only has 300 clicks on it. So yeah, no grip, no lens, guys. I'm going to have to live with that. It's okay. Batteries go fast on this camera, so 3 is much needed with the grip. So when you're doing, video, you don't have to change out batteries that often. So right now I'm on my way to do the exchange, and from there I'm going to go drive across city and, buy the new one. So we'll see you guys soon. Yeah, I'll be having a lot of fun with this Fuji X-H1 in the future, guys. Pretty stoked to get it. The correct working one, that is. Nothing wrong with venturing out to something different sometimes. That being said, my heart will always be Nikon, and my Nikon gear is not going anywhere. No, I'm not switching from Nikon to Fuji anytime soon. No, I'm not switching. I'm just, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with trying something else sometimes. As a photographer, don't limit yourself to gear, guys. Keep your main go-to gear, whatever that is, if it's Canon, Fuji, Sony. All you Fuji users out there, let me comment down below. Let me know what lenses to get for this camera. I understand that some Fuji lenses work better for video than others, so let me comment down below. Let me know which lenses to for sure get. In the past, I've mounted Fuji lenses onto, doing video, and the focus was jerky and it was, inconsistent. It wasn't smooth. But there are lenses that Fuji makes for the XF mount that works really well with video. So all you Fuji guys, experienced Fuji users out there watching this video, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to read and I'd love to know, educate myself on Fuji lenses. Yeah, this 18 to 55 at 18 millimeters on a crop sensor camera isn't quite wide enough for me. 18 becomes 27, about 26, 27 millimeters. So. All right, well, got the money back. $830. Got my money back, and let's rock and roll. And now I'm gonna go cross town and pick up my XH1, the newer one. The one with 300 clicks on it. This one had 30,000, over 33,000 clicks on it. The guy could have been an ass and said final sale. I'm sorry about that, Gracious of him to, realize that it's not right to sell a camera like that without disclosing that. So anytime you want to sell a camera like that, you got to tell the buyer no. You got to let the buyer know. No sneaky tricks, guys. No sneaky tricks. I could have easily listed this camera and sold it for a lot more money, kept the grip, kept the lens, and made some money off the deal. But you know what? I'm not for that. It's about karma. What goes around comes around. So if I'm going to sell this camera at a discounted price, I'm going to tell the people, you know, the buyer, hey, this camera has this issue. Are you okay with that? You know, not be surprised when you get home. Oh no, you know, what happened? I'm not saying this guy did that. However, I don't know what he did. I can't accuse him of that, not disclosing the problem. But he gave me the money back right away. That means kind of something. I learned a major lesson buying used a long time ago, guys, and I don't know why I skipped over this, you know, this detail. Anytime you're buying a used camera, you know, mirrorless, especially a mirrorless camera, when you're checking out the camera, you know, never go at night, go in the daytime, and take a picture with the lens stopped all the way down, f/22 or whatever. Take a picture of the sky and see the dust. Take a blower with you to blow all the dust out of there and see if you still see these dust spots or particles, and, you know, see if it comes up in the picture at 2.8 and f4. If it's pretty much gone at, you know, f8, f11, then you're okay. You might still see a few at f22, and that's okay. You know, if you see one or two. Anyway, guys, on to cross country. I'm gonna go pick up my Fujifilm X-H1. Wow, guys, what a difference a camera makes. What a difference. Dude, this thing is literally brand spanking new. The guy didn't even use it. I mean, I got the original box and everything with 3 batteries, 3 original Fuji batteries, guys. And the camera is like brand spanking new. Wow, even all the Fuji original plastic too. So yeah, guys, take a look at the condition. Look at that thing. It is minty, mint. Man, this thing is so mint. I can't wait to use it. Yeah, I know it came out in 2018, guys. You gotta love it when people take care of their toys. Can't wait to start using this thing. I've had Fujis in the past, like I said, but I've always wanted this camera. I checked the shutter count before I, you know, ventured out here. The seller sent me a file and I checked the shutter count. It was 280 shots. Thing feels fresh, not a scratch on it, and screen protector and all. I mean, 750 bucks. All the accessories are in the box, like untouched. Yeah, I'd say it's not really a steal because this camera was selling. There was a special on this camera about a year ago, less than a year ago. The grip, 3 batteries, and the camera brand new was about $1,000 plus tax. So I bought it for $750. This camera's discontinued, and you know what? It's an average price. However, I couldn't be happier with the condition, and I can't wait to use it. All right, guys. Well, again, thanks for coming out with me in this camera hunting adventure. By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to Vahagraphy, go ahead and do so. This is where we talk all things photography, Nikon, photography techniques, you name it, Fujifilm. Go ahead and do so. I'll appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching. This is Vahagraphy. I'm Vahagan, your rock and roll photographer, and we'll see you on the next video. Rock and roll.